Now, schools in eastern parishes have been struggling in recent years to show any form of consistent national dominance in sports. Trishana McGowan traveled to a few of those schools earlier this year, and she caught up with track and field coaches who explained their struggles, and she now joins us live. Trish, you discovered quite a bit, I would want to presume, while you traversed these parts of the island.
I certainly did, Spencer. Heavy rainfall, poor infrastructure, lack of resources were some of the reasons, cited, highlighted there at the schools in the eastern parishes, contributing to them not being able to do as much in sports dominance, whether it be track and field or football, whatever it is. So tonight we're going to be taking a look at Buff Bay High School in Portland, but the three-part series will feature St. Mary High. Also in there will be St. Thomas Technical and Morant Bay High School. Jamaica's success in athletics has been a major boost to the country's morale, its prominence in the international arena, and creating ambassadors who are natural promoters of the country's economy's lifeline, tourism. Unfortunately, eastern parishes have not been able to adequately contribute to the triumphs. Buff Bay High School in the beautiful parish of Portland won this year's Eastern Boys title. But little did we know they were punching way above their weight, with limited equipment and having to train in deplorable facilities.
Whether it's football or cricket, we cannot have the students out there in the rain, and sometimes it is pouring very hard. And at times, especially in say November, December, it is even more difficult then because it's a lot of rain. The fields are swampy. Sometimes we even have to improvise and take the kids out on the hard surface, which we know is not very good for them. The schools in the east, they're not rich, we don't have a lot.
With heavy rainfall constantly in the eastern parishes, coaches are always finding ways to improvise for their training sessions. But just how effective is that for their programs?
When we have to improvise, then of course what we do is mainly on technique work.
Raymond Richards was seen sweeping water from the dirt surface, which turned out to be a most difficult exercise. There were quite a few challenges during what was another interrupted training session impacted by the weather.
Sometimes I've been discouraged, but me personally, I don't want to leave.
Why?
But because I think we have produced some good athletes over the years, so that gave me like the zeal to stay in the program, to be one of those who been in the making to become a good athlete.
Richards, at 18 years old, is well aware of what's happening in local high school track and field and faces the reality of why he believes athletes depart the eastern parish schools from time to time before their stints are due to finish.
So as you can see, we're lacking resources. So the pull factor for them to go to other schools will be more resources for them to do better.
In part 2 of this series, we'll take a look at some schools in the parish of St. Thomas. Trishana McGowan, TVJ Sports.